So whether you're just a backpacker, an archery hunter, or even a backcountry archery hunter, you're probably thinking, what's a good way to carry a gun? Last year I had a questionable interaction with a sow with a couple cubs, and so I upgraded my handgun from a 9mm to a 10mm, but I've still been struggling how to carry my pistol. I currently have an EXO K2 3500. I have a hip holster on it. But what I don't like is, like, recently I went on a fishing trip with my wife up to a backcountry lake, and I took my backpack off, but my gun's on my pack. I had a little inside the waist holster, but it was worthless to me. So I wanted a way to carry my gun comfortably, you know, when I don't have my pack on. Whether I'm setting up a backcountry camp, whether I'm breaking an animal down, whatever it be, I don't want to be that far from my gun. I ended up picking up one of these Gunfighter Incorporated Kenai chest holders for my Glock 29 10mm. So let's take a look at it. Before I even get started on this, my Glock 29, just want to verify, show everybody, no magazine, no round, physically inspect. Okay, so we're unloaded. Now the holster on these is just a friction holster, so it snaps into place, so it doesn't actually have like an actual retention, other than the back portion of the holster actually has just a little bit of pressure. That's the very first time I ever stuck it in here, and it snaps into place and it feels pretty firm. So you actually, I don't know if you can hear that, but it actually has a pretty good fit. I would not hesitate to have that on and feel like it's pretty secure in that holster. So now let's mess around with the harness system itself. So this is the Coyote harness with the gray chest holster. Place shoulder strap across opposite side you draw. Alright folks. Shoulder strap. I assume it's the thicker one. Across the side that I draw. Okay. Adjust shoulder strap to allow holster to sit at mid-chest level. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that this goes into this. And this into here. Alright, I think I'm figuring this out. Hey, what do you know? It almost fits me. Okay, I'm already digging this thing. For purposes of being able to draw, I'm going to put my empty magazine in the gun. These Glock 29s have kind of a stubby grip. So again, so that's how I plan on carrying it. Now let's just take a look at how it looks with my EXO on without the binocular harness. For what it's worth, it's one of the best investments I've made in hunting, is having a decent backpack. I never thought I would have spent 600 bucks on a pack. This thing's been well worth it. Spent 59 miles in Idaho with me last year, and every time I go hiking, I just take this pack. So you can kind of see, without even doing much adjustment, it sits at about chest level. I'm still able to draw. Obviously I need to tighten it up a little bit. The next question I had is, what about the bino harness? Can I use it with this or over this? So one of the fellows, and thank you for your YouTube video, actually positioned the shoulder strap on this side and has the bino harness here and the pistols over here. So I'm going to try it on both ways just to see if it'll work. So I'm going to start with trying it right over the top. Again, this is a Alaska Guide Creations bino harness. It's one of the smaller ones. So right off the bat, I don't know how crazy I am about this. It's already kind of interfering with my normal position for my bino harness. But I'm going to keep giving it a shot just to kind of see. Let's go ahead and throw on the EXO, see how that works. Just see if it's a little too bulky or not. It definitely would work. It does add a little bit of bulk. I'm just trying to think. I can kind of fill the holster a little bit underneath there, but still, as you can see, the gun is still accessible. Okay, the bino straps may be getting away a little bit. Now let's try it with the harness over here. Not super crazy about this, but I'm already here, so let's try it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm already not thrilled with the way that that works for me. It might work for someone else better. Once again, after a questionable encounter with the sow and some cubs last year, I just had to come up with a little bit better system. So it feels pretty comfortable, and I think carrying it like this is kind of the reason that I bought it. Especially when I'm just backpacking, maybe doing some fishing, and when I take off my pack, I want to be able to keep it handy and close to me. So the retention is definitely pretty sweet. After I get a chance to use this a little bit, I'll do a follow-up video just to let you know how it works. So as far as the name of the channel, Rage Outside, I have a second channel, Rage Fishing, which is kind of my primary channel. I'm a hunter, as you can obviously see, but during the hunting season, I don't know if I'm going to actually be filming. I did want to do some gear reviews, and I'm also going to follow some trail camera setups and do some how-tos on trail camera. So if you're interested in following along, make sure to hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, I'll be happy to get back to you. Leave them in the comment field. And if I earned it, hit the like button. See you on the next one.